Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, that's Keith.
I'm Keith. I'm sort of a music guy.
I'm Dustin. I'm kind of a bourbon guy.
You're like really a bourbon guy, and I'm kind of a music
Kinda.
guy. Yeah. We've been over all this shit. They know that.
We got another bribe.
We're back to a bribe.
We got a bribe. This is from David.
That's Calumet.
Calumet. Yeah.
Ooh.
So, David sent this to us a while ago.
Yeah, I heard you say it was like November or something.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is probably going to drop in late January, early February.
Yep. And the reason for that is because apparently Total Vine and Table?
Vine Table.
Vine and Table, they were waiting on a bottle. I don't think that bottle actually ever arrived, so they substituted
They
it.
subbed one out.
Yeah.
All right.
So he had purchased like a little small
Yeah, it
batch.
was a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they subbed it with this one.
All right.
So we got a Calumet 15-year and 8-year blend.
Hey, somebody tell us how you pronounce that. Calumet or Calumet? Like English or French style?
Well, it's in Kentucky.
Probably. There were French colonialists, or there were French explorers in Kentucky naming
there were
places.
Indians.
Well, they were there too.
You turn east at Kentucky.
No. The line from the movie. How can you go to Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Well, pretty easy. I plan to face north and kind of sudden like turn left.
I love that. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
If y'all know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But I think it's probably spelled or pronounced Calumet.
Calumet.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna pour some bourbon for David. What songs do you want?
We have an OG.
Well, yeah. What's his? What do they call
George
him?
Strait,
I know they call him
the King.
the King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that right?
Do you smell that nose?
Not yet. Too far away.
Dude. You're probably not gonna like this.
Wow, that nose is like really damn good.
Yeah, it's got a really good nose.
All right, so let's check out a song.
I've never had Calumet.
I have one time I ordered it in a bar,
Yeah.
but it was not that small batch.
Okay.
That's got an 8-year age statement on it.
Yeah, 8 and 15.
Huh.
It's a blend.
All right.
So let's hear the King. King George, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Not the one you want to shoot in the face.
Wait. What?
I said not the one you want to shoot in the face.
You mean like King George of England?
Yeah.
Somebody got to him first. I don't. Old age, maybe. I don't know. But he's no longer my problem. Never was my problem. He needed it, though.
Did you just tell us that you're a Highlander?
No.
She was leaning on a rail in a cotton dress, summer tan, pretty little perfect mess, with a story that could only be anybody's guess.
That's dangerous.
And I was thinking that I probably
Little
didn't
sundresses
stand
are
a
dangerous.
chance, but I
I got back
rolled
up.
up and not anybody's guess. And I was thinking that I probably didn't stand a
Is that a mandolin?
I don't think so. That's actually why I paused it. We heard the same thing. So I think that's a fiddle doing pizzicato.
No way.
I think it is.
And I was thinking that I probably didn't stand a test, with a story that could only be anybody's guess. And I was thinking that I probably didn't stand a chance, but I rolled up my sleeves, walked up and I said, "Yeah, no, I don't know you, but I kinda like a shot." She said, "I saw you coming over, I already thought it over and okay. So now what?"
The King's getting lucky today.
Well, I got a car, she said, "There's something, at least it's a start." I said, "It's better than nothing. I ain't in no hurry, but I'm ready when you got a car. So we let the wheels turn
got some
and the
mandolin.
windows down. We let ourselves go all the way through town. She never said stop, and I never asked her why.
There's some brilliant musicianship in that. Did you notice that the electric guitar took over that
They passed it?
the riff?
I didn't.
Yeah, so for me, it's still a toss-up. It could be a mandolin, but it really sounds like a violin being played pizzicato. But if it was, they're like standing right on top of the mic, because usually that's much quieter. But that ding, 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 that gets handed off to distorted electric guitar here.
So we let the wheels turn and the windows down. We let ourselves go all the way through town. She never said stop, and I never asked her why. We drove into
Mandolin.
the night one out of nowhere. She said I'd give anything to never go back there. And I kinda wish this day would never end.
Sounds like you're having a good day, George.
She said I could use a change, but I don't even know where to begin. And I said, well, I got a car. She said, there's something, at least it's a start. I said, it's better than nothing. I ain't in no hurry, but I'm ready when you are. She said, where do you think all this is going? I said, there ain't no way of knowing. I really hadn't thought it through that far. And I can't promise you the moon and stars,
At least he's honest.
but I got a car.
Who's going to give it to her?
We got lost in the miles, lost track of the days, till we finally found a stopping place. When the doctor said, you know what's on the way.
That dress.
And we found ourselves
Dangerous.
in a little white house one Sunday morning, rain pouring down. She said, I think it's time, but all the lines are out. And her eyes teared up as she said, what are we gonna do now? And I said, well, I got a car. She said, there's something, you think it'll start? I said, it's already running, got your things in the back, and I'm ready when you are. She said, are you sure it'll get us where we're going? I said, if there's one thing I know, girl, it's gotten us this far. And I don't mean to hurry, but I'm ready when you are.
There's the.
Yeah, it is. Oh, fucker.
Like lightning.
So, towards the end of that, there was just this major crescendo of all the
Like
instruments.
an orchestra.
Well, it did. It was like an orchestra pouring in, and I mean, the guitar was still mixed up front. The electric guitar was still mixed up front, but there was a lot of support. I was hearing violins played violin style. I was hearing violins played fiddle style. That mandolin was doing its thing.
Whoever was playing that mandolin knew what the hell they were doing.
Yeah, they did. It was kind of some. It almost. I don't know mandolin. I've never like even tried to play one, but it almost sounded like they were palm muting a little bit, where you kind of lay your palm on the strings.
To let it die.
It just kind of goes plunk. It's a muted sound instead of the strings ringing out.
Yep.
So it sounded like he was palm muting a mandolin, or he was reaching over the bridge of a guitar and picking on those little bits of string
Maybe.
there.
The way they strummed it, though, it really sounded like a mandolin.
Well, later in the song, I heard at least one violin sawing while that plink plink was going on. And it probably was the mandolin. And then even later, I heard the mandolin actually being played the way we're kind of used to hearing it.
Right.
So, musically, it was a great song. I kind of like the story. It's a cool story.
That was a good song.
It,
That was just a good song.
all around,
That was a good song. Like, the story was fun, kind of deep even a little bit.
Well, it's just walking around and there's a hottie on a fence and
with a sundress on. That's going to cost you 18 years.
Those freaking it did cost him 18 years.
Those hey, public service announcement. Those sundresses are dangerous. Mm-hmm. Careful.
The women's all know that, though.
Well, yeah, I'm telling the guys.
Oh, yeah, you're warning. Okay. No.
I'm warning them.
Yeah, they should be warned.
Yes, they're dangerous.
So awesome
Almost
song.
like this whiskey.
Now I want to know. Yeah. Now I want to think about this stuff.
Holy crap, dude. David, I think they subbed this bottle for you, or you picked this one. One of the two. It is the small batch, so maybe they just changed the bottle on it. Thank you. Holy crap. Actually, I'm going to hold on to this because I'm going to read some stuff.
So there's a lot to unpack here.
Oaky sweet up front.
Yeah. And it's the mid where everything just goes crazy. And there's so much in it, I'm having trouble here.
Crafted using hand-selected barrels from a private reserve of premium. It's a weird way to say that.
So it's got some florals in the mid, not a lot. But there is this just... Normally oak is very bitter.
Mm-hmm. It's a sweet oak.
It's a sweet oak, and it's a bomb of it. Like,
yeah,
just a ton of it. And then the finish, it's doing something really unusual for me. It is taking a really long time and very slowly rolling from sweet to bitter.
To bitter and dry. It dries out.
Dry, bitter, delicious, dangerous, because that dry sensation at the end calls you back to the glass.
On the nose, man.
Nose is from the gods.
It's glorious. How would you describe that nose? There's almost like a sweet wheatgrass.
It smells to me.
Like, think about standing out in a field.
There's a little bit of fresh mown hay in there.
Yes.
There's something else, too. Is that a wheated bourbon? Because it almost smells like a wheated bourbon.
There's no wheat.
Somehow it almost has it doesn't almost. It has that smell to it.
So it's 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley.
Somehow the rye in this is really smoothed out.
I think it's interesting the way they talk about this. So it's got the 15 and the 18.
Right.
Right. So there's a story on the back. That kind
the
of
marketing wonks.
Well, it's good. I like it. When breeding and training thoroughbreds, a foal is kept with the mare for months after it's born. This allows the wise, aged mare to imprint behaviors and practices on a winning lineage onto her foal, lineage onto her foal. In much the same fashion, we've blended hand-selected barrels of the most premium 15-year-old bourbon to help guide the flavor profiles of this exquisite small batch offering.
Well, normally I just laugh at everything the marketing wonks have to say. Not today.
That kind of makes sense.
I don't care what they're doing.
It's good.
I don't care how they're getting to this. I'm happy they did.
Mm-hmm.
This was a damn good bottle. I have no idea what it costs.
I highly recommend this bottle. I could go check, but it's in the other room. So if you want to go grab it.
I don't. I'd pay $65-$70 for this. I think it's that good.
I think this is $80 quality.
Maybe.
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked to see what he paid for it, but I think this is... There are $80 bourbons that are worse than this.
I can actually read the proof statement.
Yeah.
So it's 86 proof.
Which is interesting, right?
I think the smoothness level is exactly
86?
where it should be, yeah.
It
It is, by the way, super smooth.
It's super smooth, but it's got enough boldness that it doesn't taste watered down.
Yeah, I was going to make the comment that somehow proofing this down to 86, they did not do anything to the flavor. Well, that we know of. Can you imagine what this tastes like coming out of the barrel? Well, the barrels. As soon as they blended it before they watered it down. A Calumet, however the hell you say it.
We want to try that.
We want to try this at barrel proof.
Yes.
Like, we really want to try this at barrel proof.
That'd be amazing.
Because it's stellar.
It's so good. At 86
at
proof.
86. You guys probably have noticed a trend. We are not quick to speak highly of whiskeys that are under 90 proof.
Exactly. Lower than 90. Because usually that means that the flavors are super muted.
Yeah, they're watered down. And
it's palm mutes.
Palm mutes for... Wow, man, you just pulled some music nerd shit. I'm impressed.
You're teaching me shit. I got the mandolin.
You did, man. Yeah. All right. So, really, really cool song. What a vibe.
Yeah, that was a good tune.
And
Get why he's the king.
Yeah,
he doesn't disappoint.
Well, they've told us like he's got like 700,000 number one hits or something like that. I don't think
it's that many. You might be stretching that a little bit.
No, that's right. Yeah. Anyway, really good song. Stellar.
Great bottle.
Whiskey. Yeah. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a like. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. And we are getting back to bribes.
Yes,
or
we are.
Votes and bribes. We're getting both. And tell us what North American whiskeys we need to try. Oh, and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
See you.